Good evening and welcome to Monroeville, Pennsylvania, Gateway High School for tonight's section matchup. It's 5A Section 1 basketball between the Franklin Regional Panthers and the Gateway Gators. Thank you everyone for joining us here tonight for our crew, led by Adam Gusky, Lee Schaefer Jr. and Lee Schaefer III. I'm Vince Russo, flying solo on the call tonight. Should be a good one between two teams looking for a section win here, both on the peripheral of the playoff picture at the moment. As the Gators in their home white uniforms, Franklin Regional in the road blues. We are underway. Gators win the tip. They come in here on a 9-game losing streak, 0-10 overall in section play, looking for at least one section win on the season. Franklin Regional is 4-7 in section play, 6-13 overall. They're technically still alive for the playoffs, but they have some work to do. Quick bucket there.
Mia Johnson for two.
Gators are on the board with Mia Johnson. Quick the other way, no good, and Johnson now comes up with the rebound. She'll take it herself down the court. Very nearly a travel. And now turnover. Players crashing to the floor. It looks like it's going to be a held ball. Possession arrow to the Panthers. And so that's how we will start here. Gators get the first bucket. Franklin Regional gets the turnover. These two teams met in January, with the Panthers winning 51-38. Talked about, that's been a part of this skid for the Gators. Panthers have lost 6 of 7 as well coming into this one. So both of these teams looking to get right. Pass underneath, that one tips off the boards. That's going to be ripped away by Anaya Lowry, the 5'11 senior. And a foul the other way on the floor, so that bucket won't count.
Tackle foul, number 10, Angelina Brush.
So that foul goes on Angelina Brush. That's the first foul for either squad. So first team foul against the Panthers. Force the tough shot, and they'll come back the other way. Still looking for their first points. Won't get it here. Thrown away. Now pass up court to Grado. Quickly, she's going to press the issue, the scoop, and the score. Grado, who leads the Gators in scoring coming into this one, just under 12 points a game. Now it's Orndorff. That shot off the mark, but it comes back, and now a deep three. Going to hit the front of the iron. Now Jayla Oliver will get the Gators back into their half court as Franklin Regional settles into the 2-3 zone. Quick shot, elbow jumper, no good. Quick pass down court, that one blocked away. Mia Johnson with the denial. Asia James will come in and spell Anaya Lowry. Couple productive minutes from Lowry to start this one. Grado with the tough defense there. Leads the team with 3.5 steals per game. Orndorff gets another open look, can't get it to go. Eventually it's brought down, rebounded by Jayla Oliver. About it previously, the Gators have held opponents to the lowest scoring output defensively as Grado throws up a tough shot there. Now Oliver going to try and do it herself, almost gets it back. Both players go to the floor, held ball. It'll stay with the Gators. So the Gators have the best scoring defense in the section, but they also score the least amount of points per game, averaging a section low 39 points a game and holding opponents to just a point and a half more at 40.5. So the defense is there, but the offense has not been this season. So a lot of close calls for the Gators. Foul there. Whistle just a little bit late. Jayla Oliver wondered what took so long as she got hacked there and will head to the line.
On 2 of the Panthers.
Oliver, the second leading scorer,
Shooting 2.
6.2 points per game. Also averages 2 assists and 4 rebounds for the Gators. Her first free throw up and good. First free throw for either team is that's just the second foul called in the game thus far. That one was called on Brooke Shermer. Second free throw up and no good. It's going to be a foul underneath on the rebound attempt. That's going to be on Jamela Bailey. First team foul for the Gators in this one.
Jordan. In for the Gators.
Another block from behind. This time Mia Johnson got beat, but was able to use that length to block the shot. Johnson, just 5'8", but still good wingspan. It's been all Gators early in this one, up 5. Good ball movement here, though, and an open shot. Misses everything. Couple Gators there for it, and it's Johnson who comes up with the rebound. Gators looking to improve on the early 5-0 lead. Corner 3, Grado hit the back of the iron. Now here come the Panthers in transition, contested layup, but it falls. Shermer gets the Panthers on the board. About 4 minutes into this one. Gators are through the press, nice extra pass. Good passing overall. It's Denasia James, just can't get that one to go, but good ball movement by the Gators. A couple extra passes there to get a good look under the hoop, and now contested 3, almost goes. That'll be cleared. Now it's a Nayla Jordan fresh into the game. The 5'6" junior running the point guard position. As Franklin Regional switched out of the zone into man-to-man defense. Johnson going to get called for the offensive foul. Extended the elbow, they said. So that'll be the first foul on Johnson. Second team foul on the Gators. Both teams now with 2 fouls apiece. Gators come away with the turnover. Quickly the other way, it's Jordan. She'll take it herself. Left-hand layup off the mark, but it's Grado there to clean it up. A couple clean buckets early for Grado, and the lead is back at 5 for the Gators. Gators now in a 2-3 zone. Thought about the 3 there. Now cross-court pass. They will take a deep 3, and that's a beautiful stroke there from Shermer, who now leads all scorers, has 5 points, and the lead just 2 after the big shot there. Gators got to go quick here. Turnover. Johnson loses it. Right-hand layup. That's going to be a foul on Anela Jordan. So that'll send Franklin Regional to the line for the first time on the evening. Sarah Penrod, the 5'7" senior guard, was fouled on the contested layup. Penrod's first, no good.
Number 24, Jamela Bailey.
Jamela Bailey checks back in for the Gators. So the first 2 free throw attempts on the night for Franklin Regional, and the second one is true. So Brooke Shermer had the first 5 points for Franklin Regional. Now Sarah Penrod on the score sheet. Now another turnover, a bad pass there. The extra pass, the easy layup missed. Gators catch a break there. Nayla Jordan came away with the rebound, gets it past half court. Gators looking more offense here in the early going. Talked about how Franklin Regional beat the Gators earlier this season. Here another turnover. Now a foul underneath the hoop. That's going to be on Jayla Oliver. Oliver looked like she had both hands up, didn't lose her footing there, but Sarah Penrod just sort of threw herself into Oliver and will get the call. So that'll be the first personal foul on Oliver, fourth team foul rather, on the Gators. And since Penrod back to the free throw line where she knocked down 1 of 2 the first time around. As Maya Jones and Aubrey Lovelace check into the game for the Gators. Penrod looks to give Franklin Regional its first lead of the game, and does. Penrod now with 3, all coming from the free throw line. She's knocked down 3 of 4. For the first time tonight, Franklin Regional out in front. Very nearly another turnover. They'll get it to Lovelace underneath. Lovelace's foul. That's going to be Brooke Shermer picking up the personal foul. 3rd team foul on Franklin Regional. Shooting foul will send Lovelace to the line, so she checks in and gets a chance to get in rhythm at the charity stripe. Has a chance to put the Gators back in front.
Number 0, Olivia Orga in for the Panthers.
So 1 of 2 for Lovelace, so the game is tied back up at 8 apiece. Penrod with an open 3 in the corner, no good, too strong. So prior to that loss the Gators suffered to the Panthers earlier this season, fun fact, looking through the record book, Gators had won the previous 21 contests against Franklin Regional dating back to 2008. That's a big block there in the corner by number 23, Torin Fulton, the 6-foot sophomore, using that wingspan to get out on the corner jump shot. Knocked that one away. Now Grado going to try and force her way inside. Off the mark, no good. Fulton catches up with it. That pass almost too much. Orndorff forces the shot. That's off the mark, but a good hustle by Penrod. Now Orndorff going to fight her way inside. Reverse, no good. Orndorff 0 for 4 from the field here to start. Good pass inside. It's Anasia James. James tries to go with the reversal. That one's blocked away. Good block by Avery Musto, the 5'7" senior. Now Musto the other way. The scoop shot with the right hand. Too strong. Now the Gators will likely hold for the last shot here in the first quarter with these two teams tied. Good move. Able to force the contact. That's going to be a charge. Sarah Penrod stood tall, absorbed the contact. So it looked like Grado might have been able to pull up on that one, but trying to get in for the layup opportunity instead. Going to commit the charge. That's the first personal foul against Grado. 5 team fouls for the Gators here in the first quarter. They're in danger of putting the Panthers in the bonus with a lot of time left in the first half. 2 seconds left. They're going to run out of time. Orndorff needed to shoot that one. Passed up the shot, and so Franklin Regional, no points there at the end. We'll stay deadlocked at 8. Brooke Shermer leads all scorers with 5. Marina Grado has 4. We'll resume in just a moment with these two teams tied. Take a look at the standings coming into this contest. Indiana, one of the top 5 teams The Indians have beat both the Wolverines and the Panthers by wide margins over the past several games. They sit 11-0 in section play. Woodland Hills looking primed and ready for the playoffs. Even though they're under 500, they and Kiski sit in the driver's seat to qualify for the playoffs. And then Plum and Penn Hills and Franklin Regional to some degree as well, hanging in there. Franklin Regional must win tonight and likely need some help as well, as all these teams getting down to their last 1 or 2 section games. We're only about a week away from starting playoff basketball here in Western Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, the Gators will not be a part of that for the second consecutive season. It's been a tough go on the season, especially in section play. You've seen Coach Curtis Williams kind of open the rotation a bit. A lot more players getting a lot of minutes down the stretch, identifying players that might be key components to next year's team, with a group of seniors graduating, including Jamela Bailey, Anaya Lowry, Jayla Oliver, Marina Grado, Maya White, and Mia Johnson, all graduating. So we're back underway here. 3-point shot, no good. Last touch by the Gators. Anaya Lowry couldn't come up with that one. They'll get it into Orndorff. Orndorff is hounded by Lowry, is able to kick it out to Penrod. Gators will reset. Good defense. Get it to Orndorff underneath, and she is fouled.
The ball is on 40 for the Gators. Anaya Lowry shooting 2. Orndorff.
So Orndorff still with no points outside of these free throws. A goose egg from the field, but will knock down the first there to put Franklin Regional back in front. Second one too strong, no good. So Orndorff, the third Panther to register points on the scoring sheet. And it's a 1-point deficit now for the Gators, coming back the other way.
Timeout, Gators. Coach
Williams will call a timeout there, as the full court pressure looked like it was going to lead to a pretty errant pass for the Gators. So it'll take some time to mull things over. You see the Panthers there, headed up by Bernie Pucka. Panthers were blown out last time out by section leader Indiana, 68-31 on February 2nd. They've lost 6 of 7, as we talked about coming into this game. They average 44 points per and concede 47 defensively. Take a look at their last 5. Their lone victory in the past 7 contests was out of section play against Greensburg-Salem. Panthers have played a lot of close games this season. 8 of their 19 have been played and decided by less than 7 points. The problem in those 8 games is they're just 1-7. Corner 3 too strong there, but an open look for Jamela Bailey. And now coming the other way, another block by Mia Johnson. Her third in the early going. Looked like an easy layup there for Angelina Brush. Mia Johnson turned that aside. Keeps it just a 1-point game. Gators back into the zone. A nice shot there. Brush wasn't able to do it from inside, so she'll step out, hit the 3. Now the Panthers have their largest lead at 4 points. Now the Gators need to get it past half court quickly. They'll get it in. Helter-skelter passing, and it ends up with Denasia James. Now Grado going to pull the trigger from 3, and she knocks it down. Grado now with 7. Another open 3, and that one goes. Back Back and forth we go. Avery Musto knocking down the triple. Panthers getting ready with a trio of subs getting set to check in. Good passing here. They'll get it underneath. That one bounces off and no good. Denasia James and Mia Johnson gets it back, but too strong. And now Grado able to come up with the interception. And a foul. Looks like that's going to be on Brush. It's Jayla Oliver able to get Brush flat-footed going to the basket. Gabrielle Keogh checks back in, one of the starters for Franklin Regional, along with Addison Musto.
Maya Jones in for the Gators.
Maya Jones in for the Gators. Nice pass underneath, a lot of contact there. Johnson wanted the call, won't get the foul. So now Franklin Regional comes the other way. Johnson trying to go with the steal. Keogh gonna pull up. That one hits the rim, no good. And Grado able to clear that out. Corner three, just a bit too strong. Lips in and out. And then a pushing call. Looked like two Gators fell into each other, but the call is going to go against Franklin Regional. Avery Musto going to pick up the personal foul. So that'll be the 5th team foul against Franklin Regional. Bernie Pucka, the head coach, pleading his case to no avail. So we'll play on. Good passing underneath. Keogh able to take that away, force the tough shot. Now here come the Panthers. 3-point shot, bounces around and in. Sarah Penrod now with 6 points. And the lead is now 7 for Franklin Regional. Largest lead by either team tonight thus far. And that's the 3rd triple hit in this 2nd quarter for Franklin Regional. 9 of their 10 points have come from the perimeter. As Keogh picks up the foul there, that's the 6th team foul, that one on the floor. So both teams will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. The next foul will enter both of these teams into the bonus. Still with 4:32 left here in half number 1. Corner three, good by Mia Johnson. So Johnson, who's been getting it done defensively inside, is able to step out, knock down the perimeter shot. That pulls the Gators back within 4. They'll get it into Keogh. Keogh spins, nice move there. Lays it up and in. First bucket for Keogh. Grado with the Euro step, throws that one up, off the mark, no good. Now here comes Franklin Regional the other way, and that's going to be a foul. Blocking against the Gators. That will send Brooke Shermer back to the line. She had 5 points in the first quarter. Had a quiet second quarter, but now has a chance to extend this lead and give Franklin Regional its largest lead of the evening. If she can knock both of these down. Panthers now 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Shermer now with 6 points, trying to make it 7. And the lead 8 for the Panthers if she can get this one to go. Both are good. Panthers converting on those opportunities. 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Johnson inside the nice extra pass and a foul. Maya Jones kicking herself, but she couldn't get that one to go down for a chance at a 3-point play.
Fouls on 2 of the Panthers, Shermer. Shooting 2, Maya Jones.
So instead, Jones will go to the line for 2 free throws. First one, no good.
Number 11, Kira Sadowski. In for the Panthers. Lovely.
So the Gators on the other end, we talk about the Panthers being 6 of 8 from the charity stripe. Gators just 2 of 5. Make it 3 of 6. Jones with her first point for the Gators. Another 3. Up and good. Penrod with her second triple, 4th overall for the Panthers in this second quarter, and they're into double digits. 10 points ahead of the Gators now. Now can the Gators put it together offensively, try and cut the bleeding here. Get it to Lovelace, who pulls the corner 3. That one in and out, almost went down, but not quite. And now it's Penrod the other way. She's going to take it inside. That one was blocked, and they're going to call a foul. So that'll send Penrod back to the line, where she's 3 for 4 tonight.
Foul was on 2 of the Gators, Jordan.
So that'll be the second foul against Danela Jordan.
Shooting 2.
8th team foul on the Gators. Now Penrod into double figures here in the first half. Has 10 points with a chance to make it 11 here. Second's no good. No continuation there. Mia Johnson bullies her way inside, draws the foul, threw the shot up after the fact, and it went in, much to the applause of the bench and the fans here for the Gators. Pucka and company over in the Franklin Regional bench wanted to travel. They won't get it. So that'll send Johnson back to the line for 2 free throws. And the first one no good for the 1-and-1. Gators now just 3 of 7 from the charity stripe. 8 points on the board. Keogh turns, shoots, can't get the bank to go. Now it's Grado. Gives it off for Bailey, and Bailey will get it back to Grado. Panthers continue to play zone here, forcing the Gators to try and shoot their way out of it. They've made a couple shots. Mia Johnson able to bank that one in. Johnson with 5 points in the second quarter, 7 overall. Penrod now going to take it herself, loses it. Yeah, the Gators come up with it, a 3-on-1 the other way. They'll get it to Grado. She'll take the scoop and the score. Draws the foul on Avery Musto. That's going to be the second on Musto. And Grado with her second bucket here in the second quarter. It's going to put her at 9 points, a chance to get into double figures. She can knock down the free throw. Gets it to go. 6 points in the quarter, 10 overall for Grado. Just a 6-point game, and now Franklin Regional going to call a timeout as the Gators have put a little bit of a run together here to pull back within a half dozen. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. I'll remind folks not to go too far. Have about 9.5 minutes between the end of our discourse here at the end of the half and the beginning of half number 2. So enough time to grab a snack, use the restroom, do what you need to do, but we'll have the second half in little to no time Quick intermission. It's the Gators. Just 3 games left. You see it there in your bottom right. 1 section contest left. So travel, take on Woodland Hills at the end of this week, and the next week a couple road non-section matchups against Penn Trafford and Armstrong, and then that will be it for the Gators this season. Unfortunately, no postseason for Gateway this year. Franklin Regional needs to win this game to still have hope of making the playoffs. So far, so good for them, but the Gators, a couple big buckets in a row, and they've pulled back within 6 after being down by 11. Pass intercepted, and that's going to be another foul on Musto. That's going to be her 3rd. So the Gators now on the double bonus, so that'll send Bailey to the line for 2. A chance for Bailey to get on the scorer sheet here. First one's up and good. Second, no good. So Bailey gets 1 of 2. And the Gators are back within 5. Thought about the 3. Now Penrod, she'll pull it again. That one just a bit strong. Musto gets it. Lovelace knocks it away. Now driving inside, drawing the foul, nearly getting it to go. There's Torrin Fulton. Fulton will step to the line now, shooting foul, so 2 shots. That'll be Jamela Bailey's 2nd foul. Fulton knocks down the first. That'll be her first point. The Panthers continue to shoot very well from the free throw line. That's been the difference really in this contest thus far. Both teams have been able to knock down shots during play. Fulton gets both of them. And the lead's back to 7. 90 seconds left here in the first half. 28-21 our score. Grado gonna pull it from just inside the arc. That one's no good. Careens off of one Panther and it's taken by Fulton, and that's gonna be a carry. So good job, Gators get in front of Fulton, cause her to lose her rhythm within the dribble. Carries it. That'll give it back to the Gators with 1:13 left. Johnson gonna drive inside, tried to go with the extra pass, it's turned over. No real numbers, coming back the other way, and that's gonna be a charge. That's a good call. Olivia Orndorff pushed her way inside, and now that should be free throws. Gators will get it back. Just over 50 seconds left. No free throws off the offensive foul, but now a chance to get some points back. Gators will turn it over, and that's going to be a double dribble as Orndorff couldn't come up with it cleanly. So a couple unforced errors here for Franklin Regional late in this first half. A charge, a double dribble by Orndorff, and a carry by Fulton, giving some extra possessions now for the Gators here in the last minute and change of the first half. timeout will be called by the Gators with 25.7 seconds left. Looking to draw something up, get some points on the board here. As that possession was going nowhere. Take a look at the upcoming contest for Franklin Regional. This is it for them in section play. A must win for them. And then they'll end the season against Bell Vernon and Penn Trafford. Bell Vernon, one of the better teams in 4A, so that'll be another test for the Panthers. So Madison DeRiggi has checked in and is guarding Marina Grado. Look if they go Grado's way to try and take advantage of a matchup where a sophomore is guarding a senior. DeRiggi's 5'4". Grado just 5'5", so no real size advantage. Grado gonna go try and do it herself inside. No good. That's gonna be a travel call against the Gators, and they'll turn it back over to the Panthers with 21.4 to play in half number 1. Cross-court pass nearly intercepted. Penrod, a nice move inside, in and out. And now Orndorff gets it back. She'll put it in, and that will be the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half here at Gateway.
21-30 is our score. After one, it was 8-8. But Franklin Regional outscores the Gators 22-13 in the second frame to take a 9-point advantage into the half. A couple players in double figures. Penrod, Sarah Penrod, 10 points for Franklin Regional. She leads the way for the Panthers. Meanwhile, Marina Grado with 10 of her own for the Gateway Gators. The only other player close to double figures at the moment is Mia Johnson with 7. So that's how we stand after 16 minutes of play. As we said, we'll step aside for a little over 9 minutes, and we'll be back with another 16 minutes. The third and fourth quarters coming up here on Gateway Gator Productions. We'll be right back. Just about ready for half number 2 here in Monroeville, Pennsylvania at Gateway High School between the Panthers and the Gators. Panthers used a 22-13 second quarter to build a 9-point lead at the break. 30-21 is our score. 12 of those 22 points came from beyond the arc for the Panthers. 4 made 3-point field goals, including 2 for Sarah Penrod. Her and Marina Grado lead all scorers with 10 points apiece. Gators will start with possession. Arrow is in their favor at the break, so they'll get the ball first here, down 9 as we start the second half here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Quickly, it's a turnover. Now Grado able to come up with it. She'll try and split the defense, does, but just can't get that to go. Would have been a tough layup in traffic, and now the other way, it's Orndorff. Lays that one up and off the glass. So Orndorff with 5 points now, and the Panthers strike first here in the second half. I want to thank everyone for tuning in here. With Adam Gusky, Lee Schaefer Jr., Lee Schaefer III, I'm Vince Russo with GatewayGatorProductions.com. Foul underneath. Send the Gators to the line. Torrin Fulton, the 6-foot sophomore, picks up their first personal. That's the first foul of the half. It'll send Anaya Lowry to the line. Her first is no good. Gators just 5 of 12 from the free throw line. They'll get it back here. A three-point shot. It's a bit strong for Mia Johnson. She knocked down a perimeter jumper in the first half. Gators will return to zone defense. Didn't seem to matter what they did. Franklin Regional put up some major points in that second quarter. Penrod now with an open three-point look. Now a foul underneath. Orndorff showing sportsmanship, helping Jayla Oliver up, but she will get called for the foul. That's going to be Orndorff's second. So 2 team fouls in the first 80 seconds of play for Franklin Regional. Both teams got to the double bonus in that first half. So both teams will have to manage a few players here and there who picked up fouls in the first half. No, Johnson's got to go. Gets it stripped away, tries to get it back, does. Now takes the jump shot. That'll be a foul. So Johnson tonight trying to do a lot offensively, trying to create space, get shots up. Has 7 points. Draws the foul there. That'll be against the sophomore Madison DeRiggi. And that'll send Johnson back to the line. She is now 0 for 2. Gators have gotten to the free throw line throughout the evening, just haven't been able to knock them down. So the second one rattles around and won't go. And then a foul. Fulton lays the body into Jamela Bailey. So Fulton picks up 2 quick fouls and almost certainly will have to go to the bench. As Gabrielle Keogh will check back in. So Fulton 6 foot checks off. Keogh at 5'11". Onto the floor. Pass inside. It's for Lowry. Gets away from her. Here comes Franklin Regional once again. Orndorff. Went baseline. No one home. Tried to get that one through the needle through the haystack, so to speak. Now that ball tipped away as Grado came up with it. Got it to Johnson. Johnson tried to use the Euro step to get past Penrod. Penrod knocked that one out of bounds. No foul called. Play on. Gators possession. Throw in under the basket. Grado, cross-court pass. They'll get an open look. Grado knocks it down. Foot was on the line. So that's a 2-point bucket. But Grado picking up where she left off, now with 12. Pulls the Gators back within single digits. Another steal. Jayla Oliver been incredibly active in the passing lane. Jamela Bailey going to travel. Will give it right back. So Denasia James and Maya Jones will check in now for the Gators. Meanwhile, for Franklin Regional, it will be Avery Musto into the contest. Musto picked up 3 fouls in that first half. She's going to pull the trigger from deep and hits. 6 points for Musto. All of them have come beyond the arc. Once again, largest lead on the night for the Panthers. They're up 12. John's going to try to go baseline. Keogh, nice defense there. They'll get it to James underneath. Spins. Nice bucket there for Denasia James. First 2 points for her. Orndorff takes the contact, throws that one up, no good. Coach Pucka for Franklin Regional wanted the call, won't get it. Now it's James underneath again. Wide open, Denasia James. 4 quick points to pull the Gators back within 8. Midway through the third. Open 3, good. Angelina Brush, second 3-point bucket. Matches Avery Musto with 6 points, all coming from the perimeter. That's been one of the big difference makers. As a foul on Keogh. Jayla Oliver able to absorb the contact, draw the foul. That'll be the 5th team foul on Franklin Regional. As we're just 4 minutes and 19 seconds into the third quarter. So the one good thing for the Gators is they'll have a chance. They can draw a few more fouls here, get to the free throw line, get some points with the clock stopped. Down by 11. They'll get another open look, and it's good once again. Brooke Shermer. This has been a shooting clinic. Now Shermer now in double figures with 10. And the lead is 13. Johnson travels before the shot. Aubrey Lovelace will come on for the Gators, but not before a timeout is called with 3:08 left here in the third quarter. Largest lead for either team tonight. Franklin Regional up by 14. So the Gators, well, 4 of their losses during this 9-game losing streak have come by single digits. The average margin of defeat about 12.5 points for the Gators. As they've just not been able to get enough offense going throughout the season. They're going to need to really start to make some shots here if they want to get back into this one with about 11 minutes of game time left. Appreciate everyone joining us here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. See the link at the bottom of the screen. You can catch all of our broadcasts throughout the season here. You get a little tutorial there from Lee Schaefer running the show. Looked pretty good. Got the upcoming schedule for next broadcast. Some wrestling coming up. You can see archive broadcasts, what we've already done. If there's a game that sticks out. As well as some wrestling. We've had swimming recently. Continue to have basketball, while the women's team season will come to a close here over the next week. Boys basketball will head into the playoffs. We'll see where we go and what we're able to do with that. Hope for another deep run like last season. What a memorable season for the Gators, going farther than they'd ever gone before, all the way to the state semis. As they look to be in the driver's seat as they lead McKeesport for a section title. Zoom action here. The Gators trying to get a stop. Some errant passing here. Finally, Franklin Regional able to get an open look, and that one off the mark. So the Gators defense comes up big. Denasia James able to come up with a board. Quick pass. Aubrey Lovelace now feeds it inside for James. James up off the glass, no good. So quick 1 and out for the Gators there offensively. Now another open 3. The last couple haven't gone down. But you can't blame Franklin Regional for taking them. Made 4 in the second quarter alone. Couple early in this quarter. Grado going to pull the trigger from deep. That one misses everything. Lovelace touched it last. So it'll be Panthers ball. Lovelace picks up her first foul. That's just the first team foul against the Gators. They've done a good job keeping the noses clean. 5 team fouls for Franklin Regional here in the second half. A little contact there. Another open 3 there. Panthers will pass on it. Brooke Shermer thought about it. Now another foul on the Gators. That's going to be the second on Mia Johnson. So 2 quick team fouls there against the Gators. So we have 97 seconds left here in the third quarter. Shot well off the mark, ripped away by James. Gators will come back the other way. Johnson with the smooth moves, handling the basketball. We'll leave it off for Jayla Oliver. We'll see what the Gators can cook up here in the half court. Oliver able to get around a defender, loses her footing though, and then loses the ball. And I'm not sure how a travel's now called as the Panthers pick the ball up off of the court and looked like number 14, Addison Musto, was on the ground and stood up with the basketball, which should have been a traveling call, quite frankly, but then leads to a pass and a bucket made by Olivia Orndorff. So Orndorff with 4 points in the third quarter, 7 overall. And then a technical foul is called against the Gators. That'll send Avery Musto to the line, and Musto knocks down the first technical free throw. Musto gets them both. 8 points for Musto. The Panthers continue to shoot incredibly well. 11 of 14 on the free throw line. And their lead is now 18. So it's starting to get a little out of hand. Gators need a stop and some points before the end of the quarter. Musto leaves it off. Shot off the mark and then a foul. A little overzealous there was Addison Musto. First foul on Musto, 6th team foul against Franklin Regional. So Gators will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Johnson fights her way inside. That one's erased. Nice full court pass there. Really nice passing by Orndorff over to Brush. Brush with her first points that don't come from beyond the arc. 8 points. Very balanced scoring. Now shot with a few seconds left. Rattles around and is good. Grado pulled the trigger from deep. She'll finish with 5 points in the quarter. That'll take her to 15 overall. With the Gators staring at quite the deficit, 17 points going into the fourth quarter. So our score is 47-30. Just 9 points for the Gators in that quarter, 17 for Franklin Regional. And they've really blown this one open. And balanced scoring across the board for the Panthers, even just the players they had on the court, 4 different players with at least 7 points. Gators cheer squad. A little help from the 5th and 6th grade basketball players that are in the building tonight. Take a look at our top 5 and 5A. Indiana representing Section 1 at number 5 overall. Trinity at number 4. McKeesport at 17-3 at number 3. And then Oakland Catholic and South Fayette. The Lions trying to repeat as champions after last season. Both teams at 18-2. Floater off the mark and no good. But Angelina Brush will get her own shot back, at least for a moment, before losing it. Now Grado and company come back the other way. Lovelace going to pull the trigger on a 3, and that one going to bounce off the mark, no good. Grado called for the foul, and Musto goes to the floor after looking like she got some contact to the face. Now the officials will have a bit of a conference. See if this foul gets elevated at all. Some contact up around the head. It will. That'll be an intentional foul against Grado. Officials having a conversation with head coach Curtis Williams. As it stands, that's the second personal foul against Grado, 5th team foul on the Gators. So that'll be 2 free throws for Franklin Regional, and they'll retain possession. They'll send Sarah Penrod to the line. So free throws 7 and 8 for Penrod. She's 6 of 8 overall. So tough break there for the Gators. Intentional foul call results in the free throws and possession staying with Franklin Regional. And again, now we're having a conference. Looks like an illegal substitution was made. Addison Musto will have to wait to check into the game. Sarah Penrod will stay in for this offensive possession. Things are sorted out. We're back in action here with 7.5 minutes to play. Timeout called by Franklin Regional. Hounding defense there by the Gators. Forced the ball into the corner with no real light to pass it. So we'll pause once again with a little over 7 minutes left. Gators trailing by 19 in this one. About these two teams met earlier this season, a 13-point win for the Panthers, and that one over in Murraysville. Gators last contest out, lost by 9 points to Obama Academy in a non-section matchup. Curtis Williams and company in the midst of a 9-game losing streak. You see it there in the corner. They've had some close contests. They've had some blowouts, but at the end of the day, the Gators have come up short as of late. Been a tough go of it this season with some bright spots intermixed. 4-14 overall. These two teams 10-27 combined. Franklin Regional 6-13 on the season. Orndorff tries to use the glass there. Can't get it to go. So Mia Johnson. The pass inside. It's Grado. Grado fouled hard underneath. Showing some frustration there. She'll head to the line.
Foul is on 0-0. Orndorff.
That'll be the third foul on Olivia Orndorff. Grado's first free throw, no good. Grado made her lone free throw attempt and an and-one opportunity earlier in the contest. She'll look to 2 for 3 here. And does. Gets the second one to go. Grado now with 16 to lead the Gators. That's just over half of Gateway's points in this one. Averages 12 per game. So ahead of the season average. Now Brush inside, gets bailed out by the foul call, lost the ball. See who this one's on. So that'll be the third foul on Jayla Oliver. Really the only Gator in foul trouble. The rest of the 5 on the floor, each with 2 fouls apiece. That's the 6th team foul against the Gator. So the next foul will send Franklin Regional into the bonus in the 1-and-1 free throw opportunity. Penrod throws it up. That's going to be a charge. Jamela Bailey hanging in there, takes the charge. That'll be just the second foul on Olivia Penrod. No free throws off of the offensive foul. But now 18 fouls against Franklin Regional. And Gators get the ball back as they continue to try and chip away at this 18-point deficit. Aggressive defense here. Foul on the floor. That will still send Johnson to the line as the Gators are in the bonus. But it'll be a 1-and-1. She'll have to earn the second by knocking down the first. Johnson 0 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. Make it 0 for 4. As that last touched. By Addison Musto and the Panthers. So Gators will keep the ball. They've left a lot of points at the free throw line tonight. As that pass sails over everyone. And now here come the Panthers the other way. Shermer steps back, misses the shot after coming away with that one. But Marina Grado able to come up with it. Now a deep 3 opportunity, and that one off the mark, no good. And Ayla Jordan trying to pull it from deep. And Mia Johnson forces the errant dribble there on Brooke Shermer, who turns it over. So the Gators getting the turnovers, getting some stops here in the fourth quarter, but they haven't been able to find the bottom of the cylinder. Now a technical foul against Franklin Regional. Tempers flaring over a bit. Looks like that one's on Shermer. That's going to be the 4th foul on Shermer, who loses her cool. So Ayla Jordan will step in to take the technical free throws. Knocks the first one down. Jordan's first point. Second one lips out. Gators come away with just one of the two there. So 19 free throw attempts for the Gators thus far in this one. Just 7 of 19. They'll get the ball back here, the Gators will. Just under 6 minutes left. Grado calling for the screen. Won't get it. She'll get it to Jordan. Jordan drives inside, kicks it out, open three. It's good. That's going to be a 2-point bucket. They're going to say foot on the line, but Jamela Bailey knocks it down. And the lead is 15. Can the Gators get another stop? Keogh inside, spins, lays it up and in. A nice move there for Keogh, who now has 4 points. Builds that lead back to 17. Just over 5 minutes to play. Grado again orchestrating the half-court offense. Franklin Regional in the 1-2-2 zone. Johnson, the extra pass, it's Bailey. Bailey too strong. Now Penrod comes up with it. Johnson pressures. Gators able to force a held ball, and the possession arrow in favor of Gateway. They're getting the stops. Can they get some buckets to try and pull this back towards single digits? Still a lot of time left in this one. 4:52. Get it into Mia Johnson. Johnson falling forward off the mark. Off balance shot, no good. Stop, pop, nice shot there. Drawn up very nicely and executed. Avery Musto now into double figures with 10 points. The lead is back to 19, matches the largest lead for Franklin Regional. That's where we stood at the end of quarter 3. Grado tries to put the tip back in, can't get it to go. That looked like nearly a carry. Now it's back to Grado, turned over. Jamela Bailey came up with the steal and then a hard foul. That's going to be the 4th foul on Jayla Oliver. It'll be a 1-and-1, just the 7th team foul against the Gateway Gators.
At the line, Penrod.
Anaya Lowry checks in. Mia Johnson going to take a breather, get some water. With 4:10 left, Penrod steps back to the line and misses this one on the front end of the 1-and-1. Three-point shot in and out, no good. Jamela Bailey couldn't get that one to go, but had an open look at it. Now it's Fulton the other way, going to lay this one up and in. A lot of contact there, but no call. Fulton with 4 points. And a timeout for the Gators with 3:44 left to play. Deficit is 21 for the Gators. As Franklin Regional has just shot the ball incredibly well tonight. Penrod missed that front end of the 1-and-1 there, but Franklin Regional shot the ball incredibly well from the free throw line as well. And so Franklin Regional taking care of business and doing what they need to do. We talked about a win tonight for the Panthers keeps them mathematically still alive for the playoffs. They'll finish 5-7 overall, as you see the standings there down in the right-hand corner. They'll need help, though. They'll need losses by Plum and Penn Hills moving forward. This thing's looking good for Kiski area, Woodland Hills, and Indiana, who has already wrapped up the section title. They're in the top 5, so trying to stay unblemished and get a high seed for the playoffs. You see Curtis Williams there drawing it up for his Gators, who have continued to battle and stay engaged. You know, often you see a team that is out of it in the playoffs, hasn't won a section game thus far. You start to think maybe players will quit or not give full effort. The Gators have continued throughout the season to play incredibly hard. even though the outcomes haven't really been what they've been looking for. Pull up three by Jayla Oliver off the mark. So we're in the waning minutes of this one. Penrod. Nice move there to get past the defender, but loses it out of bounds baseline. So the Gators will take back over, just over 3 minutes to play. Grado loses it. Nice move inside, but can't finish. Lowry comes up with it, has it underneath. Pass it out, they'll get an open look. It's going to be 3 seconds though on Lowry, who will check off. The end of the game now for the first time tonight for the Gateway Gators is Trinity Bonner. Bonner, a 5'8" junior forward, number 20. She'll pick up the foul there, going for the steal. So the Gators don't have the deepest bench. Franklin Regional's got an entire army there on the bench. They have filled every seat. Gators a little bit smaller of a roster, but see Mia Johnson check back in here. Spell Anela Jordan. Just about everyone's played tonight for the Gators. Gabriella Keogh to the line, misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Now Mia Johnson comes up with it and will lead the Gators down the floor. Grado gonna pull the open three. That one hits the iron, off the mark, foul underneath. That's gonna be on Keogh. Third foul on Keogh. Johnson goes to the line, looking to knock down her first free throw. She'll get 2 here, as the Gators are now in the double bonus. Johnson gets it to go. That gives Johnson 8 points in the contest and on the night. Quick passing. See how aggressive the Panthers get here, late up 20, with just 2.5 minutes left. Turnover. Jayla Oliver will regroup, get the ball past half court, and get it into Grado's hands. Johnson thought about the shot, drives inside, contact, but no call. Open look from the corner. That one almost goes, but not quite. Gators come up with a rebound. Shot taken there by Sarah Holt, 5'7" senior forward. Now a pull-up three, going to be well short there by Oliver. Both teams have cleared the benches to some extent. That was a travel before the collision there between Oliver and Avery Musto, who turns it over. Now Kira Pitts into the contest for the Gators, so every member of the squad getting in tonight. Pitts thought about the shot, passes it inside. That one turned over, at least for the moment. Keogh goes to the ground. Mia Johnson able to tie that one up. And now a trio of subs come in for Franklin Regional. Madison DeRiggi checking back in. Anna Novelli. And number 31, Bridget Yaniga. So the Gators will fall to 0-11. They'll have one more opportunity to win a section game against Woodland Hills. And that will come on Thursday. Gators will fall to 4-15 overall. The other side, Franklin Regional moves to 7-13, 5-7. This is the conclusion of their section season. Panthers will conclude their regular season with home non-section games against Bell Vernon on Thursday and Penn Trafford next week. Lowry gets an open look underneath and rattles that one home. So Anaya Lowry gets on the score sheet late in the game. Pulls the Gators back within 20. Now a three-point shot. That one off the mark. They'll get it back. Shot off the mark, but a foul underneath. That will send Yaniga to the line with 40.5 seconds left after the missed three by Christina Pudignano, the 5'5" senior guard. First free throw up and good. Yaniga needs to tie her shoes, does, and now we'll set for the second free throw. 2 for 2. Panthers have shot it incredibly well. Ball goes out, last touched by Franklin Regional, will stay with the Gators. So both teams have shot over 20 free throws. Now it looks like we might get a few more. Foul underneath the basket.
Foul was on 21, Holt.
So two shots coming up for Lowry. She'll knock down the first. Second one goes for Lowry, who has 4 points here in the fourth quarter. Now this one gets away from the Gators. Scooped up and coming the other way, an open avenue. Scoop shot just off the mark there by Anela Jordan. Now turned over, Lowry gets it back. Kira Pitt's gonna take the shot. That one just off the mark. And that is how things will end. 10 points for Franklin Regional in the final frame, 9 for the Gateway Gators. Our overall final, 57-39. The Gators fall to Franklin Regional. You talk about one of the big stories from this one. Points at the free throw line. Gators had 23 opportunities from the charity stripe, knocked just 10 of them down, left 13 points on the board that could have made this game a whole heck of a lot closer. On the other end, Franklin Regional knocked down 15 of 20, shot the ball incredibly well. That coupled with the perimeter shot throughout the game and good passing led to 57 points. So the Panthers, after losing 21 consecutive games to the Gators, dating back to 2008, will pick up the season sweep, 51-38 in the first contest in Murraysville, and 57-39 tonight. A number of Panthers in double figures. Avery Musto had 10. Game high 12 points for Sarah Penrod. On the other side, 16 points for Marina Grado in the loss. She did lead all scorers, but it just was not enough. As the Gators fall by 18 here at home, they'll have 3 games to close out the season. All 3 will be on the road. Got Woodland Hills, Penn Trafford, and Armstrong. But this concludes the home season for the Gators. For our entire crew, I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight on Gateway Gator Productions. Lee Schaefer III and Adam Guskier right behind me. Lee Schaefer Jr. over in the next room running camera as well. I'm Vince Russo. Thank you so much for joining us for girls basketball here at home this season. We'll be back with wrestling next week, but signing off for tonight. This has been a Gateway Gator Productions. Our final score one more time, 57-39. The Gators fall to Franklin Regional here at home. Have a great night, everyone.